So it is that time. TOA, day of release, here we go. Nice little cutscene started off. So in this video we might see some TOA, but there'll be some more Slayer and hopefully finishing off those 99 stats. So that's the first TOA finished. It was just on the beginner sort of invocations. Random team as well, so the fact we finished it was a minor miracle just on its own. But yeah, it was a nice way to start learning. It was a 45-minute raid, and my first loot will be 250k, which for a beginner raid, not bad at all. So, as you will now see, I am now maxed in melee stats. The grand idea was to do one level, then another level, then another level, but trying to be the genius I am, I wanted to do individual clips. Ended up missing the attack and the fence, so there is 99 strength, but I did get them all together. They are all in the chat box. So that's it. I am now 126 combat. I am max combat finally. We made it. It took its time, but we did it. But since I didn't do it in the episode beforehand, here is the Mage Cape, and out of all the combat capes, the Mage Cape's the best. I won't hear otherwise. The colour scheme's just a lot better, it's a lot smoother. Emotes, who does emotes anymore? But the Mage Cape's clean. And it actually has got a decent use as well, with being able to spellbook squat, even though I have got the Ultra in my house. But yeah, very, very nice. So, don't know what to do now, really. It's just skills left. So I just wanted to do this just so they're all ticked off as well. These capes will probably end up in my house, just because they don't have as good perks as the Mage Cape. The Defense Cape is sort of like a Ring of Life, but at this point of the account, we're maxed. If we're going to die, we're going to die, and I die enough anyway, so I won't be using that and sacrificing the cape. But yeah, it's nice just to go through them all. I can't believe it's finally done, so we're going to have to do a bit of a plan of what we're going to do for skills. I've got a couple of AFK skills left, and then I've also got quite a few intensive skills like Thieving, Hunter, and Agility. So what I'll probably do is hop between all of them, just do a couple of levels here, a couple of levels there, just so I don't burn out on one skill, which will probably be Agility, and I don't come back to the account. So that's the next one. Bang these in the cape wrap, and then move on to some skills, and then see what we're going to do.
Full fucking stuff.
I got Scarab Dung. I must have been MVP.
I got a book.
I didn't get fuck all.
Get another vial.
I've seen Boaty do this one. Oh, look at that, look.
How do I fill it up?
Just click on the water.
It's not got a very good click radius.
I don't know what I was doing there.
Oh, that's fucking shit. There you
Okay,
go.
done.
Is that whole room done then?
Nah, it's a
Yeah,
puzzle.
make sure you fit. You want range for this next bit, and the blow 5.
Right, I should probably
Get full HP before we go charging in.
How do you get that?
You
Bruise.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, I wasn't expecting that, so just doing a Kraken task to get some collection log items, and I actually got a Kraken pet. Considering I was AFK in it as well, it was a bit of a surprise. 700 KC as well, so that's actually not too terrible. I think just for the Kraken log to go green, I just need to get a tentacle, or it might be the trident. It's one of the other. It's one of the other drops. So yeah, pet Kraken. That's nice. I've not had a pet in a long time. I think the last pet I got was Skatizo, which was probably a year ago. So yeah, it's just nice. It's worked towards collecting another Slayer boss off the list, and then I'll finish off the Kraken in the log, and then I can put it on block for forever, really. So just gonna check. Yes, sorry, it was a jar of dirt. The jar of dirt is what I'm looking for. That is a bit rarer than the other items. But yeah, as soon as we get that jar of dirt, that's the Kraken all done. So I'll finish this task and see if we get lucky. So that is what you call a pretty stacked Kraken trip. The sand views, because of TOA, are still through the roof, and they're very expensive. They're just under 50k for that. So to get 4 of them is pretty much a 400k off the bat. But yeah, that was that Kraken task done. We got the pet, very worthwhile doing. I've just got the jar left to go, and then hopefully we can put that on block forever. The efficient explosive update as well is very nice. It makes it a lot more laid back and chill, and it just saves you so much more time, and you can be quicker kills an hour as well. My setup for Kraken, I don't go full mage attack. I use car rules, just go for longer trips, just to make it a bit smoother, but we do alright. So just picked up some necks. Necks, I don't really need to do now. I'm 99 mage, so they are probably a task I'm going to skip. Unless I'm desperate for points, the tasks that I don't want to do, I just won't do. Smoke Devils, I will go and do those. I might do some of the boss for that, just towards collection log. And worst case, I'll just barrage the others. So, I've been making sure in between all the Slayer tasks, keep up to date with the Birdhouse runs. Hunter is one I'm really dreading. I don't think I'll be doing black chins, so red chins are quite slow in terms of XP for effort as well. So I'm making sure between everything I am doing my birdhouse runs, and as you've just seen there, we've just got 94 hunter. Birdhouses have been amazing. I'm not really trained hunter since 83, so the fact I can just do this every sort of hour or between every Slayer task means I can just chip away at these hunter levels. So 94 hunter is actually quite massive. I'm hoping by the time everything else is done, I'll probably get to 97. Then I can just crack out the last 2 levels. But we'll see how far we go with them. The god eggs are nice as well. So this is one of the main reasons why the videos haven't been coming out very quick. Obviously I'm very busy real life with job and all that sort of stuff. But I've been training agility and mining and the slower skills as well. The XP an hour isn't terrible compared to what it could be. But I just lose patience with it so quick. And here is big level, 97 agility. I've pretty much stood and done that all in one crack. If you can see by my info, I'm farming a lot as well. TOA's completely tanked the price of things like Snapdragon Seeds, so it's actually very good money. So at least while I'm doing agility, I am making some money. So when I'm ready to go back PVM, I've got a little bit of money in the bank to buy some gear. So because agility almost broke me to the point of no return, I decided I needed to go and do something different. And there wasn't anyone really on to go and do some raids or to go and do some bosses. So I decided to do something I've been putting off for a very long time. Now that was quests. I'm not the best quester, I don't really enjoy it, but since I did the quest in the last episode and understood how Runelight sort of basically does it for you, I've been a lot more inclined to do it. Now one of the skills I got left is thieving, and for thieving I was looking at getting the blood shards from the Viwatch, and to do that I needed to basically do Sins of the Father. Now Sins of the Father is a Ball 8 quest. You're running through the Hallovale maze again, and you're running all around there. It's very long-winded, but it's a good storyline. The vampire storyline has always been one of the better storylines out of a lot. But here I am in the final boss phase, where the big boss, the big vampire, has just slayed off those little ones, and he's about to take to town my boys, my posse, and kill all them off as well. So that's a bit harsh, but our front line is about to get decimated, so for your view and pleasure, I've left it in the clips. And there we go. Yeah, that was rough. So this boss fight was actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. I watched a few guys beforehand and a few boss fights beforehand because I did hear that it was a bit tricky. Some of its special attacks were really annoying, but it probably took me 2 to 3 attempts to do it. But it weren't too bad. It does mean the vampire storyline is going to continue as well because the 2 vampires just tallied. There'll have to be something for that. But yeah, this boss fight was it was annoying to say the least. But we got it done in the end. So I think this was attempt 2 or attempt 3, but either way it was very painful. The first 2 times it absolutely smoked me, like it really like ripped me a new one. But there's the kill, the thing's dead. My main guy Salfan or whatever his name is tries to intervene. He sort of has a bit of a moment, jumps to the floor, and we have to tally out. But in terms of a quest, for a quest, it wasn't actually that bad. Vampire storyline is really something quite good. And I can't wait for the next ones to come out, because if there's anything like the RS3 ones, the rewards are quite big as well. And at least I've got the Blister Wood, Polearm or Flail thing, and I can do some Via Watches as well for some AFK time. They would have been an idea to finish all my melees on, just to AFK for some blood shards, but it's very crowded, and there's a reason why it's crowded, it's because it's such good money. But for me, Slayer all the way, and it gave me more chance. So we're going to just dip out over here, and go through the final dialogue with the NPC, and that will be the quest finished. So the big idea here was to have the ability to thieve blood shards. Now, I did actually go and try and thieve blood shards, and you did fail a lot. I don't have access to the Arceus Spellbook spell, where you can do like a mass to improve your thieving, and I didn't want to do a Kingdom Divided because, you know, not in the mood. So I've just decided to go back to Ardy Knights, and Ardy Knights is how we'll finish thieving. But this quest wasn't too bad actually, gave us 45k agility XP as well, so that saved me 2 hours of my life. But yeah, Sins of the Father was finished, probably 8 out of 10 quest. It was actually decent. The Rune Light Helper as well is just A1. It's so good. But yeah, that's a nice break. Didn't lose my will to live, and going to go back to skilling. So I did try to do V Blood Shards. The fail rate was a bit too high for me. It was a bit too click intensive basically, and you failed too much, and there was a bit too much attention you need to pay. Because I'm over 95, RD Nights is you don't fail, so it's just clicking, and then every clicks you just have to make sure to click on the coin bag. Bavaria is 96. The coin bag update really did kill these. I got 95 when there wasn't such a thing, and all you did was just sit there and spam and click. That was nice. It's a little less inconvenient, so it's not too bad. Thieving will hopefully just be something I can just blast out quite quick, and just get rid of it as soon as possible, because it's a boring skill. I like the pet, so if I can get that'd be brilliant. But what I do for Thieving, I use Thieving Host for a splasher for RD Nights, and then I just put Entity Hider on, just so I can't see anyone. And a tip for this as well, put yourself on walking, just in case you slingshot out. So this is another Thieving level. I sort of cracked that out in 2 goes. Still farming the herbs as well, still making a bit of bang from farming, so farming's going really well. The TOA is completely blown up the world of herb farming. Herb prices are so low at the minute, and the herb seeds are even lower. So if they're not the price I want to do, I can just sit on them because I'm not really using the money anyway, and then hopefully they'll bounce back up. But in terms of herb farming at the minute, the profit is absolutely mad. I might make a little video on it because it is very worthwhile. So for mining as well, I've been trying to do the shooting stars. Normally I'll try and scout my own, but I've just bought the Celestial Ring. It was a collection log slot, but I didn't think, so I didn't record it. One thing as well I've just noticed, I actually did get 98 agility, but the clip corrupted, so I've not been able to show that. But if you looked in the previous clip, I was 98 agility then, which we're nearly there. 1 big level left, 1 big push left. I imagine it's going to take me the best part of a month, but it's not too bad. Hopefully this ring as well will help us with the mining grind as well, because that is quite painful. So Motherload was the end of me. I just couldn't do it anymore because the XP was so slow. What I've been doing instead is actually mining iron. You can power mine iron in a mining guild, and there's something to do with it being in a mining guild. It respawns faster, so you can literally just spin between the 3 rocks all the time. And Runelight has an update as well now where you can just 1-click drop, which makes it even better as well. The minerals would be nice as well because they are linked to the mining gloves, which will go into the collection log. But yeah, doing mining this way isn't actually that bad. I watched the whole Rings of Power just by busting out all these mining levels and just grinding away the XP, and it kind of flown, and it wasn't actually that bad. It was very similar to fishing this way, but you just click it instead. So that's 97 mining. We're flying through these last few levels now, and let's see what we get next. So for the final level in this episode, we will get 95 Hunter, so we're going to get 2267 total for the end of this episode, 10 levels off. Just want to point out again that I did get 98 agility, but the clip corrupted. But yeah, we're not doing too bad, and the past couple of clips are the reason why videos are taking so long to come out. I've been very heavy on skilling, but not efficiently skilling, so that's why things are taking a lot longer than they should have. Hopefully in the next episode we'll have maybe the last levels for maxing. It depends basically on how much bossing I do or how much Slayer I do, but I've sort of tried to hold off on the Slayer till we're finished anyway. But thank you for your patience in waiting for these episodes to come out. I know they've been painfully long and there's been a massive gap, and there might have been a bit too much RS3 content come out. I do play both, but I do like to make sure that there is a split in the content coming out as well. But if you have enjoyed, please subscribe. Please like the video. If you've got any content which you want coming out, please let me know in the comments. And I hope you all have a very good Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope 2023 is everything you wish it to be. So yeah, that's pretty much me for the rest of this year. I might have a couple of bank videos or year in review sort of videos where I go over the accounts. But I hope you guys have had a good time. And like I say, I'll see you next year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.